Welcome to Success on a 10. The only thing you need to do to succeed is to get a 10. Like I said, my name's Corey. I'll be the host, GM, DM, kind of whatever. We're making it up as we go here. And I'll let all of our players introduce themselves.
I'm Marcus. I'm a walking skeleton, hydration enthusiast, bug friend, and I'm a 10.
Mm-hmm. I'm Alio. And I'm happy to be here, and ask me about how Teflon got into all of our babies.
We'll circle back.
I'm Melissa. I like to watch videos of ant farms in my free time sometimes.
Oh, nice.
I'm Sully. I worked at a daycare for 5 years, but not anymore.
I'm Kevin, and I used to have a gallbladder, but not anymore.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Welcome to the premiere of Success on a 10. Thank you guys for being here. This is super exciting. We've been working on this for a couple months now. This show is going to be a blend of improv comedy and tabletop role-playing games in general. Where we're not using a set system, but kind of one we made up, where we'll be doing a completely made up scene. Nothing is prepared at all before we start this. And the players, if they have to do anything challenging at all within that scene, they roll a d20. If they get a 10 or higher, they succeed. 1 or 9 fail. The other thing is that you at home, you can influence the game and the story being told by going to our Ko-fi link, which you can see at the bottom of the screen. There's like a little bubble thing. If you go there and go under the commissions, you can see a list of games and things that you can influence us with. So one of them is like ABC lines, where the next line has to start alphabetically. So somebody will say, all right, next person will say, because, stuff like that. There's one called Character Switch, which is the players will just completely switch characters and be somebody else entirely for about 5 minutes. So you can just completely throw them all off, and the look of fear is just so good from everybody. I also wanted to thank our sponsors, Norse Foundry. They provided all of the dice that you'll be seeing used today. They are incredible. These are legitimately amazing quality dice. You can use the code UGTShow to get 10% off the entire website. I do really recommend it because I've bought dice. Yikes! Sorry, and they're very high quality. And I also want to thank Sirenscape for all of the music and sound effects that you'll be hearing out today. They are a great source for your own home games, or if you stream as well, that they can give you. They have high quality music and sounds that really enhance the game. And finally, while we'll be doing this, the person on our boards will be creating AI art to try to, since we don't have any assets, this is all completely made up. He'll be using AI art to try to keep up with us and help provide some visuals for you guys. And that's being powered by Crayon. So thank you to them as well. And that's about everything. I don't have much else unless you guys have anything you want to try to do before we start the show. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start. And yeah, it should be fun. So you guys find yourself, you're an adventuring party that finds yourself on a beach in front of a large temple that seems is just corroded through the salt water and the sand and the high winds. The temple seems to be dilapidated a little bit, but not as destroyed as the village right next to it. The village completely destroyed, nothing but rubble, but the temple still stands powerful as ever. You 5 have been contacted to go out and investigate this temple, see what's happening, and try to put an end to this mystery, solve the mystery, if you will. So yeah, introduce your characters.
I'm a wizard named Alistair. He's around 261 years old. He's on the beach, so he's wearing nothing but a bright teal bathing suit. And a walking staff that's like outfitted with a little floaty on it, so that if he drops in the water, it doesn't sink.
It's like an armband floaty just on the staff.
Yeah.
Perfect.
My name is Ruby. and I'm like a redneck healing fairy, and I try to get away from traditional medicine, so I use alternative therapies.
Yeah. Of course.
My name is Gertrude, and I am here to just kind of figure out what's going on. I have an armor full of feathers, but you don't want to cross me. I hear you laughing. I hear you laughing. I'm just warning you on the outset.
Perfect. All right.
So my name is Herbert. I'm the patron god of the nearby temple.
Oh.
I am the god of baseless, unmitigated, reckless encouragement. I'm the god of hype up.
So you're the god of the temple you're investigating?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm JB Wares. I'm a gnome. Got a backpack about twice the size of me, and I'm just looking for treasure and looking for things I can sell or find. You know, just village is gonna need a rebuild, and I'll be here.
All right. So our players today are Alistair, the old wizard with a floaty staff; Ruby, the redneck healing fairy with the alternative medicine; Gertrude, she has armor full of feathers; Albert, the god of the temple you're all here to investigate, who's the god of restless encouragement; and JB Wares, did I say that right? JB
Yeah.
Wares, looking for treasure. Big old backpack on this guy. And that is our good friend, the old wizard man. Horrifying. Beautiful. Love you, man. So you five find yourself probably about 50 feet away from the entrance to this temple. None of you are entirely sure what happened to this village and why only this temple seems to be standing. And unfortunately, Herbert, the patron god, you've lost contact with the temple inside as well. So that's Herbert.
I look good.
So you're not entirely sure what's happening here either. You're standing about 50 feet from the entrance. What would you guys like to do?
Not sure what's going on here, pals, but I'm all for it. So, but you guys want to investigate that? I'm right there with you.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. It's a bright, sunny day. Really used to going into investigations on like a dark, thundery night, and you know, I'm loving this right now. I'm up for any kind of investigation.
Yeah, you're my kind of guy, actually. I like the energy that you're bringing here.
Finders keepers. When we go inside this
Losers,
temple.
weepers.
When we go inside, I mean, if we find anything nice, you know, the person.
I'll go for it. No,
Okay.
that's all. Yeah, I would.
Love and encouragement.
I'll be the last one to stand in your way.
You got it.
Y'all, I don't think this is safe, but I'll be there with you the whole time, taking care of you, I guess.
I'll do it for glory, as long as the feathers don't get too ruffled.
Those are important to you.
Very important, yes.
All right, so you guys approach the entrance to this temple, where you see it's a large opening. This is about 80 feet tall, just one large doorway, and in front of it you see a person draped in a black cloak with a large staff that they're leaning on, sitting on the steps, and they just have their eyes down, and they don't see you approach.
You there, strange fellow. What is your name?
Looks up and you just see this like old lady with just the deepest of wrinkles, but youngest eyes, just beautiful piercing eyes. And she goes, "You, Sonny, are attempting to enter my temple?"
We've got the god.
Hey. So actually, I hate to, I hate to shoot you down on that one, and but this is my temple.
"This is not yours anymore, young man." And she backs you on the head with her staff. And goes, "This is mine now, not for any of you.
Who are you?
My name is Beatrice, real name. and that is my real name. And I dare you to try to enter this domain.
Well, if you really want me to, I can. I could just, I'm going to try and just kind of worm past her.
Go ahead and try. You roll me a d20.
Okay. That's a 17 on the die.
Oh, you absolutely do it. So as you start wriggling around her, you see that she's just standing there staring at you and just keeps looking at you as you're just wiggling by. It doesn't do anything to stop you at all.
I make direct eye contact, and I make that sound.
And I would like a 30-second monologue from you that is brought to you by Resume. Thank you, Resume.
As Herbert is wiggling by, he looks into the old lady's eyes and he recognizes her from a distant past. It takes a minute to place it, and he looks at you as he's wiggling. He's like, I know you from years ago. I saw you at the coffee shop on 5th Street. I saw you, and you ordered a caramel macchiato, hot, you said, as hot as you could possibly make it. I want to burn my mouth. And I thought, I've just got to be with that woman.
Okay, so now Mike, in character, did you say that out loud or did you say that in your head? Okay,
Yes.
So you say all of that
As I'm wiggling.
and you see, as you said caramel macchiato, there's like a little bit of caramel on her lip, and she just goes and just licks it off, and she goes, the 5th Street Starbucks, of course. And as you walk by, she rubs your chest. She's just like, you may enter my temple. And then she looks at the other 4 and goes, now what?
I
march forward, taking care not to ruffle any of the beautiful feathers, making sure they all stay in place.
Roll me a d20 just to see if those feathers don't get ruffled or not.
Ooh, 18.
Oh, those feathers are secured. Not a ruffle in sight. So, what is it you like to do as you walk up?
I make direct eye contact and I do one of these things, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I go like this to show all of the feathers, do a little spin. And then I say, for glory, and I march right into the temple and stand next to my friend.
She's in awe by the feathers being completely stationary, the entire swirl. So she goes, all right, you may enter too. And as you walk in, now it's the 3 of you left.
I notice you like hitting people with your stick. So I got a deal. What if I get you? I have a beehive somewhere in this bag.
Oh.
And you go ahead and you put this on your stick, and then it's like twice the hurt. You hit them, and then the bees hit them. And then I go through the door, and
all right, you roll me a d20, see if you can get through this door. To see if this is a good persuasion.
Okay, I got a 6.
So she looks at you for like a second. She's kind of into it, and then her eyes squint, and she goes, "The bees would just attack me then, wouldn't they?"
I mean, they attack you and the other person. Everyone would get hurt.
She just wails on you with this stick. Just
There's no bees on this.
Listen, Beatrice. Well, you see, my friend JB is don't you recognize him, Beatrice? He's the barista.
Roll me a deception check.
No, it's 5.
No. She looks at you now and goes, "You've now lied to me." She
was
starts hitting you with the stick, and you guys separate a little bit again, and it's still you 3, but she's looking quite cross.
It's like, come on, JV, why would you like try to give her the bees before the rest of us got in? Like, what she could have hit us.
Just trying to make a buck.
So I
respect a businessman.
I kind of stand up as straight as I can for a man of my age, and I just kind of stare at her as confident as I can, again wearing nothing but a bathing suit, and say, "I'm Herbert's +1," and try to walk in.
Ooh, you're a tall glass of man. And roll the d20.
3.
There's no +1s to my temple. Once again, hits you with a stick. and she hits you with a stick, and then she turns to Herbert and goes, "That's twice now for you."
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Instead of over the head, she sighed like a bat, hits you across the head.
Can I try and like scramble away on the ground for them to leave room for them to come in?
Yeah, roll a d20.
Yeah.
That's an acrobatics or something, I guess.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, what'd you get?
8.
Okay, you go to scramble, which just clocks you in the temple with her stick, and then she turns back to the three of you again. It says, I've got very little patience for this. You better just convince me or not.
Look, Beatrice, you got these piercing eyes, and that skin though needs a little help. And so I'll give you my handmade anti-aging serum if you let me in.
Roll d20 for persuasion check.
Oh, 18?
She looks hesitant at first, and then you hold out the cream, and she goes, "Ooh," and just grabs it. Goes, "This will do wonders for me. Come on in." And she starts just lathering her face with it way too much.
Right. And what she didn't know is I actually impregnated the solution with a little bit of leech spit, and now we've got a reaction occurring on the tissue.
Yeah, you see her skin is just starting to boil red. She's deathly allergic to leeches, and she just starts boiling red as she just lets out this ear-piercing scream and goes, "I'm melting!" as she goes down, just like the Wicked Witch of the West, and it's just now a pile of cloak, essentially.
My love. I get down on my knees. I grab at her robes.
Her what?
Her robes.
Oh, robes. Oh, none of us heard robes.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Grabbing at the robes.
With consent.
Make me a d20 check to see if you find anything.
Okay. Oh, it's a nat 20!
Oh!
Yes!
All right, you go in there. You find. Tell me what you find. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah, no, by all means.
As I'm scrambling past her cloak, and I lift past the little hood, and there lies not my beloved Beatrice, but a venti caramel macchiato, which I take.
Perfect. You find it is still iced. It is still like cold and refreshing.
She changed.
And you guys walk into the temple on no weird women there anymore.
I'm gonna take her stick.
Oh,
Just in
yeah.
case.
Who am I to deny a man of his stick? Go ahead.
As I walk in, I start groping around at the walls to see if there's any, like,
actually, with you
symbols.
saying that, I'm gonna. We got another donation, so we got the game different choice, which means that for the next, I believe I said 2 minutes, what we will be doing is you will be saying something, and then I will say, give me a different choice instead. So clear example here is you just use the word groping. I'm gonna use this 2 minutes starting now. Different word for how you get into this temple.
I kind of get in real close to the walls to look for like ancient symbols or any carvings that might explain what's going on.
Okay, different word again.
I start just kind of slapping the walls, see if the rocks feel like solid.
New choice.
I start licking the walls.
Perfect. All right, yeah, that's perfect. You start licking the walls. It tastes of salt and limestone, and you, with your wizard tongue, you taste a little bit of foreign arcana, not from this land. And there seems to be something just permeating these walls now.
These taste of magic and either salty beach air or tears.
Is that what magic tastes like?
Yeah, it's got kind of like a citrusy note, but
New
kind of
thing it
earthy.
tastes like.
It's kind of gamey.
New flavor accent.
It kind of actually tastes like chocolate.
New flavor accent.
It tastes like bones.
I like that one actually. Yeah, bones.
Yeah, it's got a little bony note, and so kind of salty bones, and something magical has happened here, and so it makes me feel as though the town has had something bad happen. Someone with a lot of powerful magic has done something that probably resulted in this town's demise.
Oh, the town in shambles.
Yeah.
That might be the bad thing that
You look out
happened.
you look out the window and you just see rubble of like towns and
Oh,
orphanages.
that one?
Yeah.
Little town.
That probably. And
Yeah.
May have also. Yeah.
It's littler. No, it's rope. Anyway, so I'll be here all night.
Doesn't taste like your magic though. Is your magic a little different? I don't know. You're from here. No?
No.
Not bony?
My magic?
Less sodium.
But
More caramelly?
yeah, my magic is super caramelly, actually. You hit it right on the nose. It really couldn't be my magic from my temple.
I need everyone to give me a d20. Everyone's gonna roll d20s here.
Do I get to roll?
Yeah, you roll. If anyone rolls higher than you, they get it.
Okay.
Or actually, if you roll a 10, then I guess you succeed.
Okay,
Never
it's
mind.
already pretty bad.
All right.
I rolled an at 20.
Okay, there it is. Anything else? Did anyone else get a nat 20 or anything like that?
I mean, I rolled a 4, and I know you rolled a 4 also.
That's believable.
Yeah,
like whatever he's saying, yeah, absolutely.
What's happening here?
So what'd you two get here?
11.
8.
Okay, cool. So like, actually, everybody did.
Yeah, everybody fully believes or does not believe that is true. His magic tastes like bones. Those are bones magic.
That's not good for you to eat. Quit licking it.
Well, you have to lick a bone in order to tell whether or not it's a human bone or like an
It's a
animal
magic bone.
or magic bone.
You hear the temple begins to rumble, and you can feel it from your feet. It feels like it's coming from down below. In the actual building itself, you see it's about 30 feet corridor, and then it leads into a large library full of children's books and pictures books, and just like nothing too serious, just kind of fun little books to read, comics, stuff like that. But you also see one of the bookcases is slid to the side, and there's a staircase going down, and you see some menacing lights coming out of it. Some purple and black energies.
I run to the bookcase for the Little Magician That Could. It's a little pop-up book. It was one of my favorite books when I was a kid.
Yeah, roll me d20, see if you can find it.
The little bit.
Oh, a 7.
7. Okay. You only see the little magician that couldn't, or the little sorcerer that could, but not the little wizard that could.
The sequels were so much worse than the first one.
I'd like to make a bird call to try to summon whatever is coming from that hallway. See if something comes out. So
Okay.
make a bird call.
You just do a bird noise.
Yeah, like.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a d20 for a performance check.
That's a 6.
All right, so you go to put your hands up to do the thing, but you don't get it right. So you just go.
Wasn't me.
It's natural, y'all.
Yeah, but as you do that, it did seem to react, and it's now glowing brighter and more powerful. Powerfully is a word.
I'm gonna throw my stick down and see how long it takes. How much it goes like. See how far the staircase.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that. You just throw a stick. So you see this. You hear the stick go da 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 da, which we all know is about 2 stories down.
It's about 2 stories down.
How'd you know that?
I've thrown sticks before.
Well, this guy. He's doing a great job tonight. Yeah, up top.
That's down.
Again.
About 1 story down.
All right, so the energy is glowing. Your stick is down there, and you're now hearing what sounds like a howling pain scream, as well.
That's just the AC kicking on, guys. It's a little loud. We got to get the maintenance guy in here. So,
Out of caution, and also kind of sad that I couldn't find the book I was looking for, I decided to howl as well.
what are y'all doing with the noises?
You just hear somebody downstairs go, "I'm not a dog and I'm not an AC." He keeps screaming in pain, like, "Please help me!"
I'm not sure I believe it.
Yeah, roll me a d20. Do an insight check.
3.
That is BS, man.
Guys, it's just the house settling.
He goes, "Please, I have a family."
I'm upset. I don't want another person to have to take care of. Y'all are enough. This is.
You just hear more screaming. The more we sit here, the more screaming there's going to be.
We must avenge the town. They deserve justice. Think of all the rubble that we saw walking in here. Think of poor Beatrice, who became a caramel macchiato, though delicious she was.
You know what? I am fully behind you, 100%. We should enact, if that is what you want to do, you should enact vengeance on whoever cast that bony magic.
The guy down there probably did it. We should go get him.
Yes. Yes, we should. Yes, actually, I think that, wait, this guy's got all the great ideas.
Well, I cast like a
actually,
big
why don't you go first?
Yeah, I'll go first, and I'll get my stick back, and I'll finish the job. He's probably all weak because he cast too strong of a magic curse on the town. Drain Wall's energy. Seen it before.
Classic case.
Story as old as time.
You've seen it 1,000 times. So you're going downstairs.
Yep.
Is anyone joining him or just him?
I'll follow.
Okay.
I join.
Okay.
Follow.
I know I gotta go too.
Okay. So you all go downstairs with JB leading the charge. You find your stick. It's intact. Totally fine.
Nice.
That's your good throwing stick. So you have faith in that stick. As you get down, the energy it hits you like heat waves almost of like a dry heat, like when you open an oven. It hits you just like that, and it just feels evil and menacing, and it makes your skin crawl as if somebody had like a blade to your throat. So the further down you go, the further you're feeling that, until you get right in front of a large wooden door that you see is completely broken open. And inside you see a pillar, or have like what is it? Like an altar. That's the word. You see like an altar with a man tied down to it, and he has a bunch of knives stuck in his arms and legs, and he's howling in pain. And you 5 go in, and you just see, that's all you see for now. It's just him, and there's energy shooting out of him in general.
Ruby, do you have experience with the altars?
I mean, a little bit, but this guy has knives in him, and are we? Just make sure we leave him in. Don't pull the knives out, and sir, quit screaming. This is all temporary.
Okay, I just need to. If you heal me, it just can't be normal medicine. If it is medicine or magic, it cannot be that. It has to be. I have some herbs that I can use, or oils.
What kind of herbs you got?
I've got rosemary. I've got thyme. I've got lemongrass.
Okay, well, if you got time, you can just wait a damn minute while I get something together for you.
That's not what I meant, but okay. And he's looks sad again. So what are you guys gonna do with this man?
I've made something for him, but I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Yo, you tell me if you do. This is the whole show. 16. All right, whatever you're about to describe, tell me what it is and then how it works.
Yeah, so it's it's kind of like a caramel macchiato, but there's different ingredients in it, right? So yeah, it's got kind of like a simple syrup in it. So we're gonna coat them wounds, make them feel a lot better.
Okay, simple syrups, caramel macchiato. Okay, this sounds right. And so, are you removing the blades, or are you just
Oh
pouring it
no,
on
you
it?
never remove the blades.
Never,
They're
okay.
going to hemorrhage if you do that now. So leave them in there, and we'll get to that later.
Okay, so what are you doing with this concoction then?
I'm pouring it into his little mouth with a straw.
Oh, he's drinking it. Okay. So he's laying down. And he's going. As you're pouring it in.
Right.
He goes. Oh, it tastes great.
Now. Yeah.
And as you're pouring that in, you hear behind you large footsteps as you see a large stone golem approaching you with a large axe. And he goes, "Who enters my temple?"
Terry, it's me.
What was your name? Herbert! Herbert! And he goes up and gives you a big hug and lifts you up.
Bring it here. Uppy.
So he goes, "Yes, sir." He lifts you up and spins you around a few times.
Yeah.
He goes, I got the man full of knives like you asked."
Oh, God. Oh, hey, Terry. You funny little devil. I'm like play punching him.
Ow, ow.
I'm like, shut up.
Ow, ouch. Okay.
Yeah, that's the air conditioning unit.
Oh, yes, his name is Air Conditioning. And he likes to be full of knives.
I love reunions like this.
So he puts you back down, and he goes, "Welcome, esteemed guests, to our temple now. Are these your friends?" And he looks at you. "Are these your friends?"
You know, I really support them, whatever they're doing.
Are you gonna introduce us?
Oh, yeah, this is JB, right? He's a salesman. We got Gertrude. She's got something. She's Feather Lady. And then we got Ruby. She's the alternative medicine, so she's doing her thing over there. Then we got Alistair. He's here. He was my +1 20 minutes ago, but that didn't actually pan out.
All right. Well, welcome to the Temple of Torture. Glad you could be here. We recently destroyed an entire village over there, just so we could feed Herbert here a little bit of food for a day.
Aw.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this a funny circumstance? Hey, listen, fellas. Okay, so, and I would like to clap my hands and cast a magical effect.
Okay.
Actually, I would. Revealing the true nature of this room.
Which is?
As I say, well, it looks like the jig is up, and suddenly the lights grow dim and all of the candles burn out and come back a sickly sort of green, and all the knives on the man on the altar are replaced with plastic green straws. And a little sign appears beneath the altar that says, "For Beatrice, my love." And then a bunch of paper wrappers from the straws come up and try to bind everybody.
Okay.
Should I roll for that?
Yeah, roll for that last one. Yeah.
Okay. That's a 5.
No, okay, so
They're
the paper
paper.
straws. So you guys just see weird little paper straw wrappers come up and just go like this at you. You're just able to bat them away as you see your once former companion Herbert try to entangle you in wrappers.
I'm visibly angry. I walk up slowly, staring at Herbert. I get up closer and closer, kind of slapping away the straws.
I kiss him on the cheek.
I briefly stunned, and
What we could have had.
still locked in eye contact, I grab Herbert's hand and I lick it to see if it tastes like the bones.
It does. It tastes exactly like the bones.
You destroyed a whole town just for some food for yourself?
I was hungry. Hey, you got me on that one, but you look at you. I said I liked your energy from the start. You're a smart fella. Could you stand closer to the wrappers for a second for me? I'm just still holding your hand.
Oh.
I I will not stand closer to these wrappers. You'll have to do it yourself if you want to bind me in your straws.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a little hip bump. I'm gonna nudge him over there.
Do you let her nudge you over?
A few steps as I'm very confused and angry at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d20 then to see if they get him.
That's a nat one.
They give you a paper cut.
Oh gosh, no!
So as this is all happening, you hear the man tied that was tied down. You hear, with the power of Ruby's secret stuff now in him, he was able to flex his muscles so all the knives pop out and just rip off the ropes of that were binding him down. And you all see that he's sneaking up behind Herbert with a knife at the ready.
We all see?
Herbert don't. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
cool.
I try to keep Herbert distracted. I say, how could you? We came into this temple as friends.
And I supported you in that. So I've really been a great friend, actually. I've been with you for every single turn. You're trying to destroy my plan, and I'm still hyping you up.
You haven't said one thing about my feather armor this entire time.
That's now.
I shimmied. It was in the right light, but nothing. Not one. You're supposed to be the god of
You're
encouragement.
right, because I'm jealous, okay? You made me look bad in front of Beatrice. You look so darn good in those feathers.
It's a little too late now, Herbert. It's a little too late. We came here trying to help, and we got nothing but traps and lattes. And I'm a bit more of a tea person myself, so I feel bamboozled.
Yeah.
And you know what? I completely support and validate that feeling from you, so I would never want to take that away from you. If you want, there's still a little bit left. It's still coffee.
It's coffee?
Well, it's the caramel macchiato. That's Beatrice. Beatrice.
And with that, you hear, Herbert, you feel like piercing in the back of your spine as this AC man comes up and just stabs you in the back. And you feel all of your godly energy begin to flow out and into the knife as you feel your life end. And you drop dead.
Oh, and that's it, actually.
You're dead, yes.
Okay. That's so cool. Do I get to roll for a success on a 10?
Yeah, go for it if you want. Yeah.
That's a 7.
Okay, so great news.
no.
You die. So you do die. And with that, you see AC go, my name's John, by the way. And he's holding the knife that's just glowing a sick energy. And he goes, did you, I was going to throw this in the ocean. Did you want it?
Yeah, I'll trade you the stick for it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sweet.
Do that, and with that, you guys have successfully figured out what's happening in this temple and solved the mystery of it. So with that, we're going to cut to a 10-minute break here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope to see you in just a few minutes here. Welcome back to Success on 10. We took a 10-minute break so we could all use the bathroom and have fun and hang out. I don't know what I implied with that, but I didn't like it. I'll be honest with you guys in this moment. So let's just hop back into it. And I forgot last game that a key point to this entire thing is you guys get points. So I'm going to give everybody 10,000 points for getting through that entire thing. So we're all back up at 10,000. So let me write this all down here.
Write that down.
And
Keep your documents together.
Yeah.
So now,
Evidence.
so this next venture I'm going to make up right now is you guys are an adventuring party in a find yourself in a tavern that's completely worn down and seemingly in just shambles and on the brink of fantasy bankruptcy. So you guys have been hired to help drum up some hype and excitement for this tavern that's on its last leg, and you are its last hope to save this hurting business. So once again, we'll go left to right to introduce everyone.
Well, okay. My name's Brian. I'm a, let's say, I'll do a gnome this time. Kind of tiny, lightweight. I've got a very large tankard of beer in my hands. And I'm looking just a little energetic. I'm not really explaining that well right now, but I'm kind of like, I'm ready to go. Got a big old beer, and
You're ready to party.
Yeah.
You're ready to get down.
ready to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a DJ Aardvark, and I'm the house DJ here at the tavern.
Are you an aardvark?
No, I use that name because it comes up first in the phone book. Starts with an AA, and I wanted people to look for me first when
right.
they were looking for a DJ.
My name's Amy. I have a plate of cookies. I'm here to just kind of homie up the place. It's gonna be a great time. I'm really excited. I knitted a little crochet in my free time, so I'm having fun.
My name is Beck. So I'm a tiny portable, so tiny disco ball. I work with DJ Aardvark. Yep. I've never been invited to a party, but I'm at a lot of them.
You are the disco ball. Is that what you said?
Yes, I am. Well, okay. In reality, I am a gnome.
Okay.
But I am bedazzled myself. And I wear a little harness. We've been working together for years. So it's my first real job. I'm trying to pay for my art degree.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, though.
Oh,
I just want to see.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Agon. Dr. Agon. I am a perfectly normal human being who runs the cool down tent, the chill first aid zone. Everyone needs to relax if this party gets too wild. Again, perfectly normal human being named Dr. Agon.
Normal human being. All right, so one more time around the table. We have Brian the gnome, who likes to drink beer. DJ Aardvark is a DJ, not an Aardvark. Amy has a plate of cookies, and she's making this place a little bit more homey.
I am.
Beck, a disco ball, who's really a bedazzled gnome, recently got his first job with DJ Aardvark. And Dr. Agon, a normal human man, and you have no reason to not think he isn't a normal human man. And he likes peace and quiet, is that right?
Oh, no, I run the cool down tent. I'm like first aid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool down tent. Okay. Perfect. So you guys find yourself walking into this tavern that is just completely dilapidated. You see a very sad-looking half-elf man behind the counter who's got a dirty rag and a broken mug in his hand, and he's just cleaning the mug, even though it's just completely unusable. And he goes, "Are you the adventurers I hired?"
Yeah, and we're here ready to party.
All right, you're here to bring the party.
I strike a little pose and I go, what
10 points for the pose.
Yes.
You get 10 pose points for that.
Yes.
And he goes, wow, okay, I love the energy party. Ta-da. You guys, it's gonna be great. I believe it. So tell me, what's your plans for bringing up the business back?
Well, I just need a light, and then I'm gonna spin.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Yeah, I can show you, and I just start going as fast as I can in a circle. I'm really good at it.
Wow. Yeah. You are really. Yeah. anyone else have another idea, maybe?
I'm going to work very closely with you. Very proud of that spin you just did there.
Thank
by the
you.
way.
I offer
Beck.
up a fist pump, but it's shaky because I'm all dizzy.
We're going to bring the funk together.
Do you return the fist bump or do you just let it hang?
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Roll a d20. These will have consequences.
16. I
Oh.
fist bump the hell out of her. Yeah.
Wow, the first time you've had contact in months. All right, so you're gonna bring the party. You're gonna bring the party.
We're gonna tap a keg and offer everybody a free 13-ounce beer. The first one's free, and then they're just gonna be so partying they're gonna want more after that. They're gonna stick around.
You guys are the last of my money. I don't have the money to offer free beer.
Well, Dr. Agan, you're normal.
Yeah.
You took microbiology in doctor school, correct?
Yeah, I could whip up
You could make a little
brew
Yeah.
a little.
for free.
I can brew some stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, all right, so we have a local tap then.
You got any old bread?
I've got a yeast infection, and I've got some mold growing in the back.
All right, I'll just cut a little bit of both of those.
All right, perfect.
Cheesy beer.
Oh, God.
So roll me a d20 because you're gonna have to do that.
Okay, a 5.
Okay, what'd you tell? How does he fail?
I cut off the entire toe. That's like, but we're gonna make enough for a big party. I'm gonna need a lot more. I'm sorry.
He's on the ground holding his like entire foot in, like next to his chest.
It's okay. He also knows first aid. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll fix it up.
Roll me a d20 to fix it up.
Go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 18. So I kind of like get my cloak and I like my lab coat and I go over and I just breathe fire all over and seal up his wound.
Okay, 20 cauterization points.
I'm like, see, it's all better, and I'll whip up a whole keg in a little bit. Don't you worry.
All right. Okay. Ow. Okay. Ow. All right. Is there any other plans? Is this? What else are we gonna do here?
Can I sample the agony sounds you're making for like a sick beat?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
One more time from the top.
You want me to what? Do you want me to scream again?
Just step on his
I
foot a
got it.
little
I can help here. Can I see that for a second? The
Yeah.
knife? Awesome. I chop off his little toe. Did you get it? Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. He's about to pass out.
Well,
That's for you.
bit. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag. I really don't. But I whipped up this quilt that I thought we could hang on the wall here at the tavern. It says home on it.
Okay.
Just
like
home.
like a tapestry?
Yeah.
That says
But
home.
I'm already hanging. I'm already gonna. We got the hanging department down. So,
Come on, Beck. This is.
well, I'm
Look, I can hold you like this. You're
Well,
itty bitty. You're portable.
well, hanging is my thing. It's like my thing.
Oh, okay. I could just pack up the quilt. It's okay. It's not like I worked really hard on it, you know.
Right? No, it's not like I work really hard on this. I'm flapping my bedazzled arms.
I get it. I that's okay. My cat really loves it anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So the cat can just. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention I do have baked goods as well for the tavern.
Okay. He's like fanning. He's pale. He's just completely pale. He's sweating and he's like fanning himself. He's like, okay, all right, we've got food. We've got drinks. We've got the music. The features. You gonna feature me?
Can you do the sound again? I'll
Please don't. he looks at the knife. He goes, please don't. Please don't.
Beck just quietly goes, "Can you do it, or do you need help?"
Please put it away. All right.
3.
Please don't. Ah!
There we go. That's
Okay.
it. Yo,
Good job.
Put the knife away. Thank you.
That's disco, and I spin again.
Okay, so what are you guys? I'm gonna ask you two specifically. What are you guys doing to gather the crowds to the thing? Because you both kind of said similar.
I would start like kind of going to the back room area and start poking around to try to find like a spare like plank or something to make a sign for out front.
Okay.
And I got a 6. So
what do you find instead of a plank?
This kind of splinters. Just pieces of wood that have been completely shredded, not particularly usable, as well as empty kegs.
Okay, so you've got splinters and kegs and no means of writing.
Yes.
Okay.
So I decide to just grab a keg and kind of put it over me.
Okay.
So I'm wearing a keg, and then I'm gonna go out front and just start saying, "Hey, we've got free local brews here. Come on in and party. Reasonably priced beer."
All right, mate. Give me a persuasion check to the masses.
Ugh.
You just see some people walk by, like not making eye contact with you. They're just like, don't. You see a family walk by and looks at the daughter and goes, "Don't look at him, sweetie."
Haven't you seen a man in a keg before?
All right, so then that's the DJ Aardvark. What's your plan here?
Right. So pretty much I'm just going to go outside with my little table, my MacBook, and what DJs use, and
A table and a MacBook and nothing else. That's it.
I'll have my headphone just on one ear, going like this, proud, and I'm gonna lure people in not only with my sick beats, but also with Amy's treats.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm in love with you. Oh.
Wow, this is moving so fast. Wow.
Okay, so what are some of the sweet treats that you'll be bringing to this as well?
Oh, I got lots of treats. I have a homemade pie. It's rhubarb. I actually grew it myself. I also have some brownies. They have a little bit of extra something. So those are really helpful. I also have some just Twix. People like the Twix, And also, I brought in some popcorn just in case.
Roll me a nature check to see how good those rhubarb are still.
Ooh, 16.
Ooh, they're healthy. They're good.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
they just
Oh,
finished
sure.
ripening.
Yeah.
Like, they're good.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you going in the kitchen to kind of cook up the food, or do you have it all pre-made already?
I have my ingredients all with me, but I need to go back to the back and kind of prepare it, make it look nice, like the Martha Stewart stuff. I just try to make it look a little nice and try to find some extra trays to put it on that will allure people to the treats.
So you walk in the back, and you see the barkeep. He's back there as well, bandaging his foot, and you look around and you don't see a stove. You see 3 cabinets, him sitting on a stool, and that's it.
Oh, well, this is no kitchen. I'm a little bit disappointed here. Do you happen to? I asked the barkeep. Do you happen to have some, I don't know, Chinaware or anything like that?
I've got a broken fork in the second cabinet at the top. I've got half a silver platter in the bottom cabinet, and there is also a really nice knife in the back, but the rats took it and they kind of aren't giving it back.
The rats took the knife?
The rats took the knife and they have instilled violence against me several times. I've lost this pinky toe several times now to similar accidents.
Oh no. You lost your pinky toe to rats, just to clarify.
Several times, yes.
Several times, and it grew back?
No, I got it back. I've engaged in lots of active rat war, and I've had to go back for my toe, and I've reclaimed it about 4 times.
So the rats are the real reason people aren't coming to your bar then.
That could be one of several reasons why people are coming to my bar.
Oh, well, lucky for you. Lucky for you, I actually have some rodent-cide that I usually don't use in the treats, but I have it just in case. So,
so go ahead and roll me a d20. See how successful this is.
It's a 7.
You tell me how this doesn't work. What do these war-ridden rats do?
So the rats get closer and closer. They start peering in through the door in the back, and I hear screams coming from the back room. And I say, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I failed you. I have some rhubarb pie, but that's just gonna entice them. I know. Maybe we can make the best band in the world. We can rally everybody up, and we can be the anti-Pied Piper of rats, right?
Yeah, right. It's a fantasy world. We can say right, and it's right. So, yeah, it's
right. It is right. What's not right are all the rats. And if my cat were here, if she was here, Mrs. Sniffers were here, she would know exactly what to do. I take out my quilt and wrap myself in it in self-comfort.
I'm going to give you 100 points for the your own 30-second monologue. That's completely free.
Wait, how many?
It was 100 points for you. So you're at a little over 10,000 here. You now have the goal to get a band together to scare away the rats. Excellent. You failed your way into a new goal. I love that. All right. We'll power through here real quick. Beck, what is it you're going now?
Are you outside now in the company of everyone?
I've come outside. I need to rally the troops.
Brian, are you still out in your keg?
I'm still out in the keg, but over here in the back, I start yelling, "Come one, come all, and see the amazing knife-wielding warrior rats."
Give me another persuasion check. See if that works.
15.
Okay.
Hey!
You see several teenagers are super interested in this rat that can wield a knife. They're like, "Oh, there's rats back there, huh?"
Yeah, will you be mugged, or will you just get to witness the wonders?
This is it's like a group of them. They all look at each other and go, "This is a good offer." What time does the mugging possible start?
Oh, it's every hour on the hour.
All right, we'll be back in 2 hours.
Oh, sounds good.
They go and
tell your friends.
They skateboard away. Like all teenagers do. So, Beck, what is it you're doing?
I'm going to approach Amy and just kind of tug gently on her quilt to get her attention. Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, you don't want to hear about my problems because you have your disco ball, but we really need help.
I am a disco ball. I have me. I am. We are one. No problem. No disco ball is too big to invest emotionally in your people you just met. Wait, I asked because I care. So what's the problem?
There's all these rats.
Like in the world, or?
Well, let's start smaller.
Okay.
Just in this tavern, it's overrun by rats.
Oh, that adds up, actually, kind of the way it's looking around here. So they have upset you.
They're holding people hostage.
They're what?
They're chopping off toes. It's a regular war happening inside this tavern. That's the real story
chop off toes all the day. You can't get mad when a little toe gets chopped off. It happens. But war is a little bit more serious than a pinky toe. So we're going to battle
with bands. So we need to.
It's a battle of the bands?
I think that's what it's called. We're gonna.
Oh my gosh! I've always wanted to do. You're kidding right now. Are you kidding me? Are you serious with me right now?
I could use your help.
I run for DJ Aardvark.
I mean, there's no checks. You run.
Okay, cool. DJ Aardvark, you gotta come. I rush her inside with me. So Amy she is the new manager for the Battle of the Bands, and we have an exclusive invitation
To
Battle of the Bands.
very good. Are we? You're good, Disco Ball. Yep.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we hosting the bands? Are we like?
Oh, we're a band.
We're the band.
We're a band. And we're gonna battle with the other bands.
I can play my MacBook, so and I'll use other hands like this and hold you, and you'll
spin.
do your thing.
Dr. Agan, what have you been up to this whole time?
I've been brewing, and that's pretty much like a set and forget at this point. I noticed people are pre-gaming at other bars, and I'm overhearing that we need bands. So I'm going to go next door to the other tavern,
Okay.
where they have live music and better beer. I'm just going to sneak to the back and burn the place down. and rescue everybody and bring them to our cool down tent and bring the burned band, hopefully. I'm just gonna rescue them and bring them to our thing so they have nowhere else to pregame.
All right. So you walk in to Wild Buffalo Wings, and you see a just a large group of people just excitedly drinking, having fun, being merry, ordering food. There's a loud band playing. The DCAC is playing today, and they're just jamming out. And you want to sneak in the back and burn it down, right?
So yeah, before I walked in, I started a fire in the back, and so when I rushed in, I'm like, "There's a fire!"
Okay, you're gonna have to roll for the fire. You know that.
All right. 11.
Okay, that's exactly. You did it.
All right, so it starts as a very controlled fire in the back, and I'm like, "We gotta get out of here. Nowhere else is safe. Come next door."
I'll give you another detour, like a persuasion check.
16.
Okay. You see the crowd. It's a controlled fire, you
Well,
said?
it started off as the control.
Okay. So it's like this large group of people, like 150 people are in here, and they're like just kind of eating, and they hear you screaming like about this, and they just kind of go, okay. And then they look up in the kitchen, and just in one of the like 30 serving windows, you just see smoke coming out of that, and they go, oh, okay, there is a fire. So they all start getting up and leaving, and they start heading next door.
All right, and as they leave, I burn the place down a little more, just to add to it.
All right, go ahead and roll another 220. How are you burning this down, by the way?
I like go over my coat so no one sees me, and I just breathe fire.
Okay.
As a normal human would do.
Absolutely normal human behavior is being acted right now.
13. So yeah, there's nowhere to go back to. They can't get their keys.
All right, the good doctor has burned down.
The dragon.
Did you just get that?
Everybody shut up. It's the next scene now. Don't look at me.
Minus 10 points to Sully. Not realizing it. And you want 10 points to Kevin for coming up with it. All right. So you sneak off to the side of the Wild Buffalo Wings, and you start burning that up a little bit more. So as you guys are getting the battle for the bands set up, you see crowds start coming in. Before we get to you, I just remembered. Did you make the drink?
Yeah, it's been. I said it and then went to go do something, so it should be ready now.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a dice for that's because what we do here. So tell me how good it is. Okay, tell me how bad it is.
So the toe hasn't really fully dissolved, so it's kind of just floating around in it. And there's like scum that's risen to the bottom, and it's not my best homebrew job. And I'm like, I just put a seal over it and shake it up so the bubbles aren't are just evenly distributed. And I wouldn't drink it, but
All right. Crowds in the bar. Drink is capable of being drank. It is a liquid. And the Battle of the Bands, you guys are setting it up. How far We'll say the crowd starts coming in. Like, it's a little slow, so you have like about an hour as they start coming in.
As people are coming in, I'm shouting, "Welcome everybody to the Battle of Bands, featuring Beck, a shining star from Disco Bollywood."
What?
I have a very, very important question. Are you in the keg?
Of course.
Okay. So you're standing at the keg in front of the door, screaming this.
Yeah. Again, as a gnome, I'm kind of like low into it, like just head.
Is it just just the eyes popping up and like half a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely perfect. So what are you guys doing to set up for your band battle?
I'm checking on all of my little gems, and I'm gluing in a couple spots where I lost them, and I'm kind of hyping myself up. This is our moment. This is a bigger band we're the band. Sorry, this is a bigger audience than we ever played for before. So I was wondering. We talked before about. Me doing maybe some vocal work at some point. I know you had said that we would talk about it later. It is later now.
Yeah, give me a sample, Beck.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah. No, I get. Yeah. I got a sample for you. Okay. So, starts with a little snapping, and it goes wa ba da ba da ba da ha da da na na ma na ba da yahoo yep and he does a little circle, and then he slides out on his knees and he goes wa ba da ba da bow. It's scat.
Right. Oh.
See, nobody's ever combined scat with MacBook beats.
20 scat points to Sully.
Nobody's done that. It's a marrying of two genres. An unlikely couple.
Right.
It's revolutionary.
Beck, I don't want to hurt your feelings, okay? I already promised my love, Amy, that she could do a little, Midwest jig on the next track.
Oh, no, Amy.
And you already
so
kind of
sorry.
hated on her tapestry earlier.
Well, no, really, her tapestry was infringing on my territory. It's so interesting. You really like Amy so much. We've been working together for years. You met Amy 4 hours ago.
It's been the best 4 hours of my life. Look, let's do like a battle of the bands within the battle of the band, and just maybe Amy has a.
Oh, it's like Inception. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Could you give us, show Beck what you can do, Amy?
Yeah. No, why don't you do
Give us a sample.
Oh,
Yeah, why
here we
don't
go.
you- why don't you
Here
show a
we
little-
go.
why don't you show us-
I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
You know it. You know it.
I know it.
Scooty-doo-doo-doo. Scooty-doo-doo-doo. Scooty-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Are you freaking serious right now?
How do you compete with that?
How do I compete with that? I blew her out of the water.
20 scat points to Melissa. And also 40 love points to Allie.
Thank you. I'll give those to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Beck, you're out.
You know what? No, that's fine, because I have a new band. I have a new band.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new band.
New band.
What's your band called?
It's called Dr. Disco. Right?
Five band name points to Sully.
Okay.
I'm the doctor.
I'm the disco.
Oh, I got it. It's actually a pretty badass name, but
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Half of these competitions are names. What's the name of your thing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy's Love Notes.
Yeah.
That's a stupid name.
Really, just doesn't combine. It's just Amy. What are you doing in this band?
Love.
Oh.
Love.
It comes from the heart, So really, Dr. Aardvark changed everything for me. I am concerned though about the rats that are still hanging out here. They're getting a little bit closer, and it seems they're also inebriated.
Oh.
Just a little.
Well, I mean, it's fine. They don't even have a band name. It's not like they're gonna win.
Okay, well. So roll me a perception check to see. You see now as the mob of bands, just anyone, one of you, reach for a dice and you'll get to do it. There you go. Roll me a perception check, and for this mob of rats that is now approaching the stage.
It's a 16 on the die.
You see this. It's about 5 rats come up, and they go up on the stage, and they set up their own little drum set. One's got a drum set, one's got a bass guitar, one's got an electric guitar, one's on keys, and one is singing. And the one singing is dressed very dapperly. Has like a suit on, has like a fedora kind of looking hat, and you see a little just pencil thin mustache drawn on his face as it starts setting up for the band.
I don't think we're gonna win.
They're pretty cool.
I wasn't expecting the rat pack to come out here. I really wasn't.
That's a good name.
They're pretty.
We got
That's a good name. Don't let them hear that. They may not know. They may not have a name yet, so you got to keep that on the down low.
I'll keep my cards to my chest on that one.
Yeah, that's good. That's we all mutually benefit from them not. Yeah.
So the lights begin to dim and the battle of the bands has started. Brian has successfully guided everyone in via his keg. Are you wanting to join the bands to help, or are you going to be dancing
Yeah,
inside?
sure. I can go up and sing too.
All right, cool. Oh, you're singing.
Sure.
I was going to ask what you're going to do, but you answered.
Yeah.
All right, which band are you joining?
I'm going to do my own. Just a solo.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
So, this is 4 bands now that we've done. What is your band name?
It's Less Than Drink.
Less Than Drink.
Yeah.
From
and a keg.
Gainesville.
Yeah.
That's 30 band name points to you as well. Fair's fair. All right, so I guess I'll choose who goes first because I run this game. So, what was both of your guys' band name? Dr. Disco. All right. We'll say Dr. Disco goes first, and we'll just go around the table here. So, Dr. Disco, go up to the stage. Explain to me what you do, the song you perform, and then you'll give me a performance check.
So I got fire baton.
The stage is sheathed in darkness.
Sheathed in darkness. Mm-hmm. And then out of the darkness
Emerges.
comes
Yes.
fire.
Yes.
2
Spikes.
and we're juggling them.
Yes, we.
Okay. Okay, where's...
And then the bass comes in. It's an acapella group. The bass comes in.
Yeah, that's the whole tone. It's very deep.
Yes,
Boom, boom, boom.
dramatic. And then a hatch in the ceiling comes down. It opens, and extended on a tiny string comes Beck, like leaning forward like like a figure skater with their leg up behind them as he descends down the stage.
There's a ring that's like on fire, so you're descending through this ring of fire.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then who's singing?
And you have this soprano
It's
voice.
an acapella group.
Okay. Well, you have to. I assume you were scatting or doing a
Oh,
song.
I will. Yes,
Okay.
yes. As I hit the ground, I look up. I go wubba da ba 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 da 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 ba wubba da ba 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 da ba 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 biddly 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 biddly. And I start spinning.
All right, give me performance check with advantage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
13 on the first,
7's my first.
7 on my second.
7's my highest.
So it was what were the two? 7 and 13?
13.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So dirty 20
Let's
for your
consider that.
guys'. No, okay. I'm combining them. Then at the end, we'll see who gets the highest at there. So dirty 20. Now, after they finish doing that, is now what was your guys' band's name again?
Amy's Love Notes.
Amy's Love Notes. It is now your time to go up.
Well, you know what I think would go perfectly with Amy's Love Notes. Remember those sounds you sampled earlier,
Right.
from the barkeep?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, you have them.
You're sampling, and I think it's gonna work.
I agree. Let me charge up the MacBook and whip out those agony sounds.
All right, you whip them up. You boot. I'm not gonna make you do a check for that. You just warm up the laptop.
I want to stand in the very back of the crowd, and I want to put a little hood on myself, and I want to worm around, and I want to kind of nudge over to like somebody in the crowd, whoever looks like the biggest gossip.
Okay.
Be like, I hear that their sounds are not ethically sourced.
give me a persuasion check.
Okay. It's a 16.
All right. How does this person respond to that?
Oh my gosh. Becky, you won't believe this. And then she tells Becky, and Becky goes, oh my gosh. And they start and spread all like the cattiest teenagers in the bar who all tell their boyfriends.
Gross.
Yeah.
I can't believe they do that.
Yes. Mhm. Everybody is absolutely disgusted.
So with a little bit of sabotage in the audience, you guys begin your set. What does it look like? What does your set look like?
First, we have to put out a disclaimer that, we're going to acknowledge the fact that we use genetically modified organ sounds.
Genetically
It's-
modified.
2022, okay? So,
5 points to Allie for genetics.
and we don't need your drama. No drama. We are gonna.
I don't know who you're talking to. I am my robe. My robe is gone.
Right.
We can sense it. We can sense the crowd.
Yeah. Just like your little sequins, your lies are shining through, Beck. Okay? And so, because we're all sad, we're going to do kind of like a NPR Tiny Desk feel. We're going to do like a little sad boy emo. I'm kind of just going to like talk like Hobo Johnson while she skitter-scats or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You go, my
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. It's Amy's love sound.
Go ahead and start. We'll say it starts with just as the sample, and then it goes in.
Scooby, Scooby, skip, 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 skip.
My heart hurt before I met
Skip.
I was in agony before I met Amy. I was miserable before I met Amy.
Oh my God, my toe!
I love you, my one and only Amy.
I'm gonna throw up. So, I'm gonna give you both 100 points for letting me be a part of that, because I like to be part of things. And both, same thing. Both give me 2 d20 rolls. Roll them at advantage, and choose the highest number.
7.
I got a 2 on the first one and a 1.
Oh no!
Okay, so 2. And did you roll once or twice?
Oh, once. I
Okay,
can do it
roll again and choose the higher number.
11.
11. So it was 11 and 2. Mm-hmm. So you got 13 for that. And now it is Brian's turn as you two exit the stage to some middling response from your performance.
So I kind of come up on stage. I'm still wearing the barrel.
Yeah, of course.
And I introduce myself. I say, I'm going to sing a combination of ska and scat. It's called Scott.
100 points for Scott. Absolutely.
All right. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Thank you for coming to see our show. Will these rats steal your toe? Is this alcohol even drinkable? You have to stick around if you want to know.
Absolutely. Perfect. Give me another persuasion. Give me a performance with advantage.
2.
Rough.
11.
11. Okay.
tiebreaker?
What did you have a band name you said, or was it
Less than drink.
less than drink? Okay. And finally,
Should we all hold hands like in a pageant?
it is the Rat Pack's turn. That was their name.
No.
Oh no.
Who said it?
You see they get up and the gel lights
Oh my
turn on.
gosh.
There they are. You see the gel lights turn on as they all hit them. It's one turns on and onto the drums, and the drums start picking up. Then another turns on the bass, and you hear the bass start going. Something fell next to me, and then it does that for each instrument until it gets to the singer, where the lights turn on. His back is to the microphone, and then he turns around and goes ska boo bop 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 ska. And he's just going nuts, absolutely nuts with this. And somebody, one of you guys roll me a performance with advantage as well.
5.
5.
Okay.
5.
5. Wow, that is a statistical
5
anomaly.
rats. 5.
Believe it or not, this group of people are not super cool with there being rats in this restaurant. So they are just like, oh, ew. And they start throwing just like tomatoes and like rotten spinach and rotten lettuce and the beer that you made just, in the bottle, just throwing it at them. And then the rats all scurry off. And the only thing left on stage is one knife just left on the stage. But the crowd, after about 20 minutes, the crowd casts their vote. They all had little buzzers under their chair. They would select who to vote for. And at number 1 was Dr. Disco! The crowd goes wild. They're cheering for encores. There's roses being thrown on the stage. Yes! Birds fly in with a golden wreath around and put them around both of you. And the crowd just goes absolutely insane for you guys as you play them out. And with that, the tavern is saved. You've successfully done it. And that brings our show to an end here today. But before we go, I want to announce that one of you are the winner of not only comedy, but tabletop games in general. So we'll start from the bottom. We'll go right from the top. At the bottom, I am sorry, it is my friend Kevin, who only had 10,030 points.
No.
And second to last was Sully, who had 10,125 points.
First in the hearts of the tavern people. Yeah.
Up next was Marcus, who had 10,130 points. Then was Allie, who had 10,115 points, which means our winner for tonight, who gets the crown of comedy, is Melissa!
Oh my gosh.
I'm throwing it to you.
Oh, really? Oh.
There she is, the queen of comedy! 10,220 points. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on our first episode of Success on a 10. I thought it was fun. That doesn't matter as long as everyone else thought it was fun. So, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We'll be back next week at about 2-ish to do this again. I'm Corey. I was your GM host, resident handsome guy. Our players today were...
Marcus.
Alio.
Melissa.
Sully.
Kevin.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.